Hey Raz, how's it going? Hey Jeff, how's it going? There's Chris. Yeah, Chris, I just saw your recent post. I love what you did with the eyes on that art. Yeah, I was gonna do some shopping today. We got a storm coming, so everybody's losing their minds. So all the Walmarts and ShopRites are nuts. Yeah, Chris, I just didn't get a chance to reply. I just was looking through Instagram before I was getting ready to stream. I was waiting for something to download. I saw it. Looks good. Looks real good. Alright, so I was going to try and set her head up today, but I put the wrong rod in her neck, so I had to chop it out and put a new one in. So what I did is I chopped off her key because her head was too wobbly, and I didn't feel like trying to reset a whole new key. So I'm going to do the whole magnet system. So the Magic Sculpt is still soft in there, so I don't want to, well, yeah, I got to get the magnet set up anyway. So anyway, I put a zinc rod in there, not a steel. And then when I went to try to put the magnet here, it fell off and I realized I screwed up. So basically, we have our hollow rod here, like so. We're going to put our magnet like this. Pull this down just a little bit. And just take some A's and cover this up so I can reset it another time. So once that cures up by tomorrow or another day, what I can do is I'll be able to put this in here like there with some magic sculpt or ease, lock her into place, and then I'll have a nice sturdy system where the head won't move. That's what I came up with for that. Of course I had to put the wrong rod in. So we'll just let that sit aside. Now, I did do some sanding on her, and I cleaned her up. There's a lot of scratches over here, so I had to clean all this up. I still got more to clean up over here. Down here more. Going to try and get the bracelet part on now. So after some thought, I decided I'm going to put this on. This is going to be painted all gold. And then I'm going to hand paint some color here instead, because I can't get this piece out. I tried prying this out. Whatever glue they use, this is in there for good. So I'll just hand paint a different piece here. It's not the end of the world. I think this week I'm going to figure out why I keep getting this message from YouTube. Keep saying my stream is not correct. Oh well, figure it out another time. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we're going to press this piece on. Let's see how that works. Hey Jefferson, hey Gray Code. Okay, so just a little ease over here. So I'm not worried if this gets messy because I'm going to be painting over it anyway. It's just kind of good to get something there. I'm going to put 2 loops on the other loops. We'll do that in a second. Now you don't have to worry if you use trinkets like this on statues and paint over them. As long as you give it enough primer, it should be fine. Yeah, see, I got a lot of sanding doing here too. Kind of missed that part. Make sure that's lined up correctly. Alright, let's try to stylize it a little bit, see how this works out. If this works. Hey, how's it going, fangirl? Trying to think what would be a good color to go against the pink, since this is going to be pale gold. I'm going to paint this gemstone different. Guess we could go like greens or keep the color as is. I'll figure it out. What would be a good color? Purple? Purple might work. Yeah, like a lavender purple. Alright, keep that in mind when I'm ready to start painting her up. Okay, I think that'll be stylized a bit. Alright, I think what I'll do is we'll let the eaves sort of harden a bit while I work on some other stuff, and then if I think I can, I'll start doing these straps. The only problem is if I snap them when I'm sanding her down, might be an issue. Maybe we'll save it for next time, because I really got to get in here and sand. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, at least this looks a little bit better. It's got something on there now. Maybe when it's cured up, I could bring a line going around, just to kind of make it pop a little bit more. Oh, Jefferson, yeah, I'll pop it out now. It's a silly putty. sure my you know what I'll do is I'll link it to you in the site. Just regular silly putty. This is a 5-pound brick of this stuff. I get it from the Crayola store. I don't know if in Brazil you have that stuff, you know, with the little eggs. But yeah, I have it's just silly putty. It's just stuff you get in those little red eggs, and you just kind of heat it up with your hand and stuff like that. I'll link it in the site where I order. I don't know if you'll be able to order it from Brazil, but you might be able to find something like that at your toy stores. Alright, it's store. Oh, they don't have the 5-pound brick in? Hold on. Okay, well, silly putty from the Crayola store usually has a 5-pound brick, like I just showed you. They usually have a box like this. It's like $100 or like $79, but sometimes the site doesn't have it in stock, so you have to wait until they put it in stock. They have a 1-pound in there, but usually they have a 5-pound brick. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. But you want to get regular, old-fashioned, original silly putty. Yeah, they don't have it in stock at the moment, so they probably have to get a couple more in stock. But yeah, this is what I ordered, silly putty. So that's what I use to mask my stuff, Jefferson. Yeah, you could find the little eggs at toy stores, but by the time you buy like a bunch of eggs, you might as well just buy like a 5-pound brick or something. If you can order from Crayola to Brazil, you can call them up and you can say, hey, I want a 5-pound brick, and they can let you know when they're going to put it back in stock. So I hope that helps. Yeah, thanks, Raz. Yeah, Giganta, kind of going into that limbo now, which is fine. I actually filmed chopping up this Wonder Woman. I'm gonna upload it to the Patreon this weekend. The only problem is I realized I made like a 800 meg file, but Patreon only allows 200 meg files, so I gotta kind of split them up now. Otherwise I would have put it up last night. Oh well. Yeah, Fangirl, if you can find the 5-pound brick, it'll last you forever, and it's well worth spending the money. But like I said, sometimes Crayola doesn't have it in stock. They don't. I guess they don't like stock it all the time. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to slowly build up some of the Wonder Woman. So I took off her chest piece. So looking at her outfit, I got a bunch of different artwork, and I remember the one I used last time. We're going to sort of try to keep it the same, maybe change a little bit. So let's just kind of rebuild stuff for now so we can get a bare figure again. So she has so while I'm working on her, I gotta kind of start planning this out. So we're gonna utilize this line here. We're gonna keep the lines on her. But when she has this point thing here, it sort of crosses downward. So what we'll do is we'll use this point here to cross down. So we'll use these three things here and these three things here. So, hate using marker, but it's fine. And then she's got that point, and then we'll bring that point here like this. So we'll follow it that way. I think that'll be a good way to do it. I think this one will turn out pretty cool if we could get that mothing effect on her. The zombie look. I think it should turn out pretty sweet. Hey, how's it going, Raphael? Haven't done the modding in a while, so I think it'd be some good practice to do it again. I think it's called modding. Mothing or molting. I forget what it's called. One of those things. Hey Jefferson, no problem, man. Hopefully it helps you out. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I have it linked in my descriptions and in my videos. I try and post what I can on it. Alright, so looking at her chest piece, there's going to be we're going to come upwards and around, and across. Alright, I just want to make sure I know what I need to rebuild here. Alright, so let me ask a question for you guys. So looking at the way her chest is now, and the way looking at that artwork to the top left, so do you think we should kind of give it more of a, I guess like a corset type look where it's not as cut underneath the breast as it is now? So if you see the way that so you see the way it is underneath her left side here. This is kind of like smoothed out a little bit. I think we should go more like that. Or do you think it would be better like this? We could fill it up a tiny bit, not much. Only because it looks really weird to me that it's cut so much underneath. I'm thinking like the picture a little bit too. Because I'm looking at, let's see, another piece of artwork where it's kind of... And then there's an action figure too where it's not as cut. Yeah, this is going to get sanded down, but I'm thinking we fill up underneath of it. Because I think once we put on the armor, it's not going to be as low here. You know, the armor's going to come more this way. I did fill up the back of her yesterday because I had some extra A's, so we're getting rid of that notch back there. We'll keep this here, you know, this stuff here. Actually might not, because I think the way her back goes, I'll figure that out. But yeah, even over here, it's gonna kind of come down. Alright, let's fill up a little bit. Let's see how it looks, because it's bothering me that it's cut that much. I think for her, the way her armor was for the classic outfit works, but for this Wonder Woman, it seems like she doesn't have that type of a look. And I think once I shape it up a little bit more too with sanding, maybe it'll work better. So it'll be more like that compared to like that. And then I can follow the lines up to it. That's good, Jefferson. I'm glad you got to watch it. I appreciate it. He's 10 years old learning the airbrush. That's earlier than I did it, so that's a good thing. Like I said, I gotta shape this up because the way her armor was on there really warped out the underneath when you take it off. So it's got some fixing to do. Yeah, I think that'll look a little bit better for her. For this outfit. For classic outfit, the other way was probably better. Yeah, that'll, yeah, the more I look at it, because I'm also looking at an action figure. You could look up Black Lantern Wonder Woman on your end. There is an action figure out there. I don't know if it was a custom. Actually, I can see if I can put it in the stream. Hold on. I got a whole slew of pictures I'm looking at. So I was looking at that from the side, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. How it's sort of... I don't know, is that an actual figure that they made, or is that like a custom I'm looking at? I think I used the same thing last time when I was working on the other Wonder Woman. Hey, how's it going, Hulk Smash? Yeah, it's kind of cool to revisit the Black Lantern again on a different statue. See if I can do a little bit of a better job. Plus, I do like this Wonder Woman statue a lot. I think Sideshow did a great job on it. Yeah, I think that'll work a little better. It's gonna have to get filled in a bit, because everything's kind of wacky at the moment. But I think once I sand it down, it should look a little bit better. Yeah, it's getting there. We'll see how it looks once I start tweaking it out. Hey, Jefferson son, thanks for coming into the video. I appreciate it. And if you are airbrushing, keep at it. This way, when you're older, you'll be better than me and everyone else. I wish I started when I was that young. What's gonna happen is when I start sanding and I hit the resin and then the eaves, it's gonna kind of get wacky, but it's alright. I think I'm going to leave the hair as is for this one, because I think her hair is fine. So I'm not going to go crazy trying to re-sculpt any of her hair. I want to focus on the skin tone more than anything. Hulk Smash, I posted a video yesterday. We're gonna do a thing called modding. I guess it's modding, where you do squiggly lines, and you keep doing squiggly lines of different colors till you create a pattern like a zombie type skin. So that's what we're gonna do for this one. So this one is not as much custom focus as it is the skin tone. I mean, the hardest part I think about this whole custom is doing these the lips on the front, because some artists draw 3, the toy has 4. But once I get through that hump, as far as painting it, we'll do like a nice steel chrome for the armor, nothing super shiny, and then we'll really focus on the skin tone, because that squiggly line modding stuff is not something that is like done in like 5 minutes. It's long, tedious work. So that might end up being a stream or two, just sitting there for a few hours doing squiggly lines. Alright, I think that'll work. Once I sand it down, I'll have to do some putty work. A lot of sanding on that. Alright, definitely get that tweaked up. Alright, so we'll put this aside, pull out her legs. So what I decided is we're going to do, instead of doing exactly like the action figure legs like I did last time, we're going to change it up a bit. We're going to utilize the pieces here. So what I'm thinking of doing is we're going to bring the boots up. Bring the boots up to about here. Here, and we'll bring it down. Like right about there. So then what I'll do is then after I bring this here today, I'll sand this, smooth this down. So what we'll do is we'll put one black line here, another black line here, and another one here, and then what we'll do is we'll have one black here and then one here. So we'll keep the straps, but we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change it up a bit. So this way we can keep these straps here to make it like just keep things up. And then what we'll do is we'll keep the boots here like so. Now, even though her boots are silver, I was thinking maybe we keep them. Well, maybe we'll find some other color. We'll keep this part. We'll keep this metal part chrome, but for the boots here and here, maybe we could do something different than silver. Maybe like a gray boot. I want to break it up some. I don't want to have like chrome like the spastic chrome on everything. I'm thinking like, you know, maybe we could do like a gray leather boots, and then maybe on her outfit do like a gray leather line work where we have the belts and the armor, so like the chrome. I wanna make it a little different this time. Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep it gunmetal, you know? I'm thinking more of like a grayish leather. Like maybe do like some kind of like like grayish leather, maybe even a texture to it too. I just want to change it up a bit. I don't want, I like, you know, I understand that she's all kind of chromed out in silver and all white, but I'm thinking we do the boots in sort of like a whitish grayish leather, and then her outfit up top, those lines that are on her outfit, we keep those white like I did with the action, like the custom last time. So I'm thinking the boots be something like a leather this time. Because if I'm going to do like a gunmetal or silver with all this like wrinkles that are here, you know, it might look weird. So I just want to just change it up this time. So that's what I'm thinking. I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to build a part like this for now. Yeah, I'm thinking more leather. Change it up, you know. And I think for her black outfit too, last time I did silk, like black silk, so I think this time I might do a texture on her outfit too. Maybe we'll do like whatever type of leather texture I do here, we'll do on her black outfit too. We'll kind of give it a little bit of a pop this time. Let's try something a little bit different. This has got to come up more. Just kind of brainstorming at the moment, just to kind of figure out what I might want to do. I kind of hate that. I hate the way the boots do this. You know, they do that little weird thing. So I'm going to do straps. We're going to get rid of that. I'm not going to do it on this one, since we're changing it up. I'm thinking we just go straight across for now. Because trying to do this knee pad stuff might be different this time. So I think we'll do that. Now as far as her bottom part, I think I think they're okay. We just gotta bring it up like there. Figure that out some. I wish it would be warm here. Looks like the storm is coming. It's starting to get a little bit darker out there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go in the garage and roll this out real quick. Now, as far as our bracelets go, we're going to leave it as is, but what they'll do is they'll be painted all silver. So we're not going to go crazy changing up the bracelets. You guys see the tweeterhead Wonder Woman? They did an amazing job on that one. I love her midsection torso because it's such a great, like, she's got abs, but they're not so overdone. But her outfit's got the wrinkles on it. It almost reminds me of like Terry Dotson artwork. Really, really well done. So that's something that's I'm keeping my eye on. I might end up getting that one. I don't want to, but it just looks so damn good. Yeah, they just posted it I think yesterday, so you could go to the Sideshow site. It's on Sideshow. They're selling it as a 1/6 and a 1/4. Yeah, I think the boots like that would look better. Cool. I'm really getting impressed with the way Tweeterhead is sculpting things now. Really coming along nicely. Yeah, they did a really good job on it. A lot of people were complaining about the face, but it didn't really bother me that much. The only thing that bothers me is the height. 1/4 scale with the spear in her hand and sword, she's like 30 inches or something. So I'm debating on if I get it. If I get it, I'm still kind of debating, but if I get it, I'll end up doing like a simple black base for her. So I could cut down on the scale and it would fit in my display case. I would put the straps on at least these parts here, but I gotta sand this stuff down, and I probably, yeah, because I got a chunk here. Yeah, I'll have to do it another time. Yeah, I think that'll look good, the way they're that high off, they're kind of close up above the calf. I think that'll work a little bit different. Although, she does have straps on the legs. I just realized that. I keep forgetting about those. So they're more about, somewhere right about here. What the hell was that? I wasn't even paying attention. It's the internet, it's YouTube, it's gonna happen no matter what. Let's see, so her. Trying to think if I should bother doing the straps now or do the boots first and then the straps. Maybe we'll do the boots first and then the straps, because I want to try to do the straps a little different this time. Now the action figure seems to have done it where there's a white in the strap. I'll keep an eye on it from now on, Fangirl. I tend to, usually when I'm on YouTube and I'm in the chat or I'm watching somebody live or something, I'm pretty much at the point now where people that spam crap, I just don't even bother clicking or looking at. Yeah, I think we'll get the boots done. We're going to try something different with the straps on her arms and her legs. And I think I'm going to put the white between the strap. I'm not going to do a strap, then skin, then strap. So I think we'll do that. Try something a little bit different. Got an idea. One of the main problems we're going to have though with this one is doing the belt and the flaps in the front. I think when I did the last one, I did the flaps where I painted it and then I put the belt in, I glued it, and then I painted over it. But I think this time I might be able to do the straps in a way where we can have it under the belt and maybe magnetize them in. I'll have to see. I'll have to come up with something. Because I want her to be one whole statue. I don't want to keep her separated. I don't like trying to do a belt with straps that go over this and then put the statue on would be a nightmare. So we'll do something like that, I think. Probably the best bet. Alright, let me Alright, so definitely got a lot of prep work to do on her. Now I didn't strip her down the paint because there's really no need to. This paint is on there fairly well. And I was afraid that if I tried to strip down the paint in certain areas, I would cause issues with the glue. But I think it's also kind of easier to get the mask correctly with some of the paint there. So let's see if we can get this mask on today. I did mark it up so you can see it kind of goes across, down, and here. Now some people draw it with like a curl coming up. I don't want to do the curl. I don't like it. I want to do something like that. And then you have to do the black lantern symbol up here. And she did have a little swoop of a piece coming across. I took that off for now. Hey Sean, thanks man, appreciate it. Alright, let me look at that art. How did it go on her head? It could go a couple ways. So what I'm thinking is we go up this way, but we go this way underneath. Hey Jacob, how's it going? Quiet day so far. Hopefully yours is going well. As I told people earlier, we have the doom and gloom of a snowstorm coming. Although I haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah, and Jacob, I did film me chopping up this item, but I'll upload it on Patreon this weekend. I found out that you can only upload 200 meg files, and I made an 800 gig video. So gotta figure out how to split them all up. Hey Raccoon, yeah, supposedly my area is supposed to get hit really hard. It's supposed to be like an East Coast shoreline thing. But I guess it hasn't started yet. Yeah, so see what I'm trying to do is like, it still connects to the back of the head, but it comes around the front. Hey, what's up, Iceman? Yeah, Jacob, I really like the tweeter head Wonder Woman, and I'm thinking about getting it, but the problem is it's, I want a 1/4, but with that base, she's humongous. So, probably end up, maybe making a base for it, if I get her. Yeah, Iceman, I'm, starting to work on her now while, I try to get my ass in gear to finish up, Giganta. I'll probably get the file maybe tomorrow, and I'll shoot you a message. No rush on it, you know. But I just figure, I gotta get that going. Yeah, I tried to hit, I told Raz earlier, I tried to hit, Walmart today, and then ShopRite. It was a madhouse. People were going nuts. I never really understood that. Go nuts before a storm when usually you buy here, the next day it's all melted anyway. And everyone's so good with plowing the road, it's not like you won't be able to get out and get anything. Hey, butterfly. Yeah, that's true, Raz. People overspend for no reason, but the stores get careless. Butterfly and oily. It's kind of weird. Never came across that before. Is it leaking when you're working with it? It's are you using safety solvent, or are you using it just out of the bottle? I mean, I mean, Aves is naturally like tacky. See, my understanding is you're saying it leaks. Like, is it like leaking, like oily as all hell, or is it just like tacky? Are you using regular, like natural color Aves, or are you using like red? A golden oil. Huh. Like when Aves goes bad, it gets crusty and it dries up. It doesn't really like oily. Yeah, okay, so when I use safety solvent on the red, it does get like it gets a little wet, and it looks like it's kind of like too much safety solvent on there. When you use the gray, the natural Aves, you get that little bit of like oily wetness that I get with the red, except yours kind of just turns into like a little bit of yellow. That's one of the reasons I stopped using the natural Aves, is because it's like a greenish gray, and when you're working with it in the safety solvent, it gets wet, it gets very, very shiny and reflective, and you get that little weird like yellowish tint like sheen to it too. But I've never had a problem with it curing. Or you have a problem with when it cures though? Like the next day when it cures, is it leaking, or is it hard as a rock and there's no problem with it? Because if you're curing fine and the next day it's okay, then you don't have to worry anything about it. But it's a reaction with the safety solvent with that natural color. It gives you that like yellowish, like nastiness to it. If that makes any sense. Like I said, when I started using red because it was on sale, I liked it more because of how I can work with it and how the color looks. So you see all the time I use the red, and how it looks when I use the safety solvent. Now if I was using the natural color, because my friend uses it when he comes over once in a while and he sculpts next to me during the day and we hang out, when he uses the natural, he likes the natural color. When he puts all the safety solvent on there, sometimes you get that little yellowish shit. So just bear with me. So if your B side, what is this, the B? I don't know. Yeah, the part B. If this is getting like yellowy and crusty up top, sort of, that means it's getting bad. But when you use the safety solvent with that little yellowish stuff starts to kind of liquefy. So this is nice and fresh, as you can see. Let's see. So it might be hard to see in my camera. So this is nice and fresh. This is brand new. I pulled this out of the refrigerator. So this is the Fix It. It's sort of been open for a while. So over here, it's probably hard to see. It is sort of a little bit of a tiny yellowish tint. Not much. But it's not going bad yet. You know? But that's probably what you're getting. That's my theory. But if you want, you can always send me an email or Instagram a picture of what's going on. And I could say, hey, that's not looking right or that's normal. What's up, Uma? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I like I say, I tell people, honestly, I like the red. I hate the natural color. I just don't like the way natural looks while working with it. I would be more concerned, Butterfly, if it was like you used it and it was like leaking the next day. That would be like, holy shit, something's definitely wrong. Yuma? I hope I'm saying it right. What do you mean do it with any characters? Oh, you mean my Patreon video? The way, if that's what you mean, the Patreon video with this Wonder Woman, I'm a little bit lost. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about commissions, the artwork, the guys from Ed Bain's video. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was kind of confused what you meant. Yeah, you could contact them and you can ask them any character you want. You would the way it worked is you contact them and you get the prices. The way they have like a middleman that you work with, and then they contact the artist you want to deal with. And basically you just send an email and you say, hey, you know, I want this character, here's a bunch of reference stuff. And then what they do is the artist will like kind of do a couple different rough sketches. Well, depending on which artist you work with. The guys I did some sketches, and then you just say, hey, I like that pose, I like this pose, and then go from there. So yeah, you could do any character you want, they don't care. You just can't say, hey, you know, I want a Street Fighter character drawn like Alvin Lee or something. They're gonna draw it in their style, of course, but they'll do any character. Ah, shit. I had to Dremel that part out. Oh well. Screw it. Yeah, when I was working with Leandro first, before I worked with Carlos, I was dealing with one middleman from Ed Bain Studio, but that person left the company. Then I guess there was kind of like a mix-up with stuff, so I had to kind of go through all the emails to deal with the new person. But it got worked out, and I got my stuff. The prices are different now because I think it went up because of the inflation crap. They have so the best thing is to send them an email. I think it's like $150 for just like an upper body, like or then like $175 for a whole or something, and then like it's like almost close to $200 or something for like ink. And then if you add characters, and then there's different sizes. I mean, the pricing isn't bad at all, considered some artists will charge you way more. Yeah, but it's best to kind of contact them and see like what their pricing is now. And you know what it is though? It's their shipping that's bad, because it's like $30 like shipping. But they're coming from Brazil to America, so I can understand why they're charging so much. But they did have a Christmas sale in 2020. And there was a discount on commissions, like 10%. That's kind of why I did like a second Power Girl with them at the time. But I don't think they did it for 2021 now. If you want, though, you can shoot me an email, and I can give you the email of the person I dealt with. This way you could go to them direct. I don't think they'll care because they welcome all, you know, commissions. Pretty much their work email. Reason I like working with them too is because they're they get them out fast. They're really nice to work with. You know, a lot of other artists out there, they open up commissions and are like filled in like 15 minutes. These guys seem to be taking them all year long. Yeah, some people are different in pricing. It all depends on who you're, you know, working with. But I do know some of the guys through Ed Bain Studio are up there in pricing, I think. I know if you try to get in a commission from Ed Baines, it's probably like, am I even saying his name right? Is it Bennis or Baines? I forget. But anyway, he's up there in price. But his stuff is phenomenal, though. I would love to get a commission from Ian Churchill, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. Yeah, I can see that. There's some guys out there that are well worth it. No, Iceman, we're talking about drawings, 2D, you know, just regular commissions that you get on paper. I did a video where I had two guys from Ed Bain Studio draw me some characters. Nah, no Discord. No Discord. I hardly even bother with Twitter as it is. I'm so stretched thin as it is. I don't want to add more social media crap. I mean, I'm on Discord, but I'm not. I only use it for like if I play like a iPad game and they're like, yeah, you got to get on Discord for the guild or something. Trust me, I don't want to use Twitter and crap as it is, but yeah, I'm not saying Discord is bad. I'm just not opening one up from like my stuff. Like the computer I have here in the studio is it's got the Discord app, and I use it to talk to like I said, iPad groups or like guilds or something. But when I turn it off for the day, that's it. I never look at Discord for the rest of the night. I get enough crap from people for not being on Facebook. Wish I could rip this hair part off and get in here, but I can't. I want to redo the hair. I might try and just cover it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll kind of sculpt the hair a little bit underneath just to cover this a little bit more. So I'm not going to get this perfect. Kind of fudge it. Yeah, that's the problem with social media. I'll get myself in trouble. I tone myself down a lot for YouTube, trust me. It's bad enough my videos get flagged for keywords for just talking about a statue. I'm Italian from Jersey. I can't be myself on YouTube. Are you crazy? They'd be like, get the hell off. Yeah, when I did the Bowsette, I had everybody asking me to buy it before she was done. And then when she was done, nobody wanted it. I think a lot of people thought I was like selling like copies or a kit or something, and that's not what I do. I forget how much it was. I just kind of price things out for the item I paid for, how much work I put into it, stuff like that. Well, didn't they make a couple 3D files about that you can download and print? After I do Wonder Woman, because the only reason why we're doing a Wonder Woman theme this time is because I got this one fairly cheap. But I'm going to try to hunt down another statue, and we'll have to go off book again like Bowsette. Come up with a different character or something. It's just hard to find certain statues for stuff at good prices. I got you. I understand. Well, down the line, could always do another one. Yeah, after Wonder Woman, we gotta try to come up with something else. Yeah, Butterfly, I was talking about that earlier on the stream. I'm thinking about getting the 1/4 tweeter head Wonder Woman and make a new base for her. You know, like a simple round black base just to put on the shelf. But I like it a lot. I love the way her abs are sculpted. They're not overdone, but you can tell she's got nice abs. The 1/6 scale is just too much money for that scale, so I might as well just, you know, and plus I like 1/4 anyway. Well, yeah, those two characters would work. They're kind of interesting, though. We'll probably get one of those done for you. Yeah, but Butterfly, the Tweeterheads are really doing nice sculpts lately. I really like what they're doing. And I guess Mark Newman's working for them now. I didn't know. I didn't look to see who actually worked on it. It's on Sideshow's site. I'll look now. I didn't really read who worked on it. Okay, so Newman didn't work on it, but... Okay. I like it. Looks good. Alright, it's going to be a nightmare to do that design on our forehead. I'll have to do that later. Yeah, that's coming together nicely. We're going to leave the necklace too because I don't feel like a nice black choker necklace would look kind of cool. So we're going to leave that as is. Maybe I could change up the symbol or do something different on that. We'll see. See how that plays out. Yeah, I think we'll, you know, I could leave it black, maybe put a little diamond in there or do something different there, just to kind of change it up. What the hell is going on? before I attach her body, alright, let's get back. Alright, so I'm not going to attach her body today because I want to do all the other elements first. Then we can get all that attached later. So this way she doesn't fall off on me. Yeah, that's fine. I'll try and get back to you on Sunday and stuff. It's my email day. See if it's snowing outside yet. Nope, not yet. Alright, so call it. So she has an axe, I guess, most of the time. Alright. So I was gonna ask the patrons what they're gonna vote on, but I don't know if we should do an axe or give her just a black lasso. Now for the black lasso, I was thinking of just using like electrical wire, but like the, what is it, the 22 gauge wire or something? Cause whatchamacallit, they make colored wire like this at whatchamacallit, at Michael's, but the problem with this stuff though is if you're not careful and you do it the wrong way, it bends to a weird point and you also scratch your item. So I'm thinking maybe electrical wire would be better. This way you could kind of bend it any which way. But the other problem I was thinking, if I made an axe for her, the axe would come all the way out here, or maybe just like to here, so it would be kind of far out. But if I give her an axe here, right, what do I do there? I could give her sort of a lasso, but it would, I don't know, kind of weird just kind of holding the lasso in one hand with this one's holding an axe. What do you guys think? I mean, the other idea is she's gonna have to have the ring, but is the ring on the left hand or the right hand? Where's it's on the right hand? Okay, so if I do the ring here, right? Maybe what I could do is find that figure art stuff, and then instead of doing a ring, do like a burst, but paint it black, so it looks like the ring is kind of like glowing. So you're thinking put the axe in the hand, but maybe use the lasso around this hand as well, connected to here. That's not a bad idea, fangirl. I mean, she's only got 2 hands. I'm not making a copy of a change of hand, you know. mean, the axe won't be that bad to make because there's already a spot here well enough for you know. Well, she's only got the one axe. It seems that all the artwork she was wielding the axe more than anything. But what I could do is we can pull the axe back and we can have her holding it up higher. So we can have, instead of like the axe like this, we can have it more like that. Oh, two axes? Well, if I do that, then that means I gotta change up her right hand to put an axe in that hand. I see what you're saying. No, no shield. I got rid of the shield. I don't want to, no shield. She doesn't really wear the shield at all, from what I can tell. I want to try to keep it to the artwork though, because she seems to just have an axe and lasso. I know what you mean by connecting it. I'm thinking... Do I have any? I have a mouse. I could kind of... So what I was thinking, maybe... What if we gave her the lasso, you know, up here, whatever, off of the wire, and like whatever, like lassos here, but what if we put it in between the hand as well with the axe? I know, I'm just kind of brainstorming too at the moment. So I'm thinking she's got her lasso, but it's in between the hand with the axe, and then maybe what we can do is sort of maybe wrap it around her a little bit, like wrap it around her wrist or something. But it's like, or maybe around the hand like that. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. So say she's got her axe in her hand, right? And then sort of the lasso up in this hand. So this way we got the axe, and then you still have a lasso. I think it's something more like that. What's up, Scott? I know what you mean by connecting it to the back of the axe, but that's, out of all the artwork I saw her, it's not connected. You know? But, so you're thinking, I don't know, I probably would get shit on from all the people who are Wonder Woman professionals. So if we did that to the back of the axe like this, so you're thinking something more like that. See, I'm thinking more, she's got her lasso, but it's wrapped around her knuckles, but she's holding the lasso and she's still holding the axe at the same time. That's what I was thinking. Of course, the rope would be smaller. This is just a mouse thing, you know? I'm thinking that it's kind of like wrapped in her hand, like so. Like that. I want to keep it more to the character. I have a lot of wire for when I was building my Street Fighter arcade sticks. I just have to find the wire that's bendable, that stays in position. I might have to pick some up. But I'm thinking it's wrapped around this hand here. I want to make it tight though. I don't want to make it super lasso like they did with the original one. Because that'll cause issues. I'm thinking make it tighter, if you know what I mean. So instead of having like a crazy loop in the air like this, I'm thinking maybe make it more, a little bit tighter around the hand like this, like tighter like that and tighter here. So this way we don't run into a lot of issues with bending and breaking, and people can bend it the way they want it. Yeah, Iceman, but Black Lantern has the black, her lasso turns black in this character. So that's why I'm gonna have to go with like black electrical wire type look. Yeah, but I'm thinking a little bit more lines tighter than making it loose like they did before with the factory. So it'd be more like that type of thing. Yeah, when she became Black Lantern, she lost all the gold. She had an axe that's actually different axe than what she normally carries, and her lasso turned black. So yeah, I'm thinking like this. So I'm gonna have to hunt down the wire while I'm working on stuff, but I think this is kind of in the right direction. We can utilize an axe, but we can utilize the lasso without going crazy. Alright, just kind of brainstorming. Just want to get your feedback. If it was more of a what if character, then I would say yeah, we can go crazy with like 2 axes and maybe even put chains between the axes type thing. But I want to keep it close to the lantern look. So anyone else, you think you like this idea? Because like I said, I want to try to utilize the hands as is. I don't want to try to sit there and re-sculpt it or print out hands and go crazy. I want to focus more on getting her done and painting. I really want to focus on the paint work on this one. Yeah, if it was what if, I would go crazier. I would do like a crazy, like all kinds of stuff, but let's stick to the character. Alright, we'll brainstorm a little bit more. At least I got sort of an idea. Maybe we can start prepping the axe now. See if I have a hollow tube that we can start. If not, I'll have to hit the hobby store. Shoot, I don't think I have any tube. Alright, so I got this tube, which might, I don't know, let's see. Actually, this tube might be perfect. I just have to Dremel out a little bit of the finger. See, there's a little bit of a weird finger crap in there. But that might be perfect scale and still give me room to wrap the thin wire in. This one is too small. Oh, package time. Alright. Alright. Go in the garage real quick, be right back. Alright, so that works. Hey Cyrus, putty with low odor, I don't really know. To me, like Bondo is like the strongest odor in the world and I can't stand it. But when I work on scratches for statues, I use this gray basic Tamiya putty. And there's really not much fumes to it, but it all depends if you're sensitive. It's like grayish putty. And it's great for little scratches and little stuff. But I mean, this has an odor, but it doesn't bother me. Bondo bothers the shit out of me. 3D printed gaps, if they're thick, yeah, like Fangirl says, maybe AK or Vallejo, maybe that'll be a little bit better. Honestly, I don't use much other than Aves or Tamiya, and I use Bondo on bases at like big long bases at the bottom that I gotta kind of level out, but that's all I ever use. Very tiny surfaces of filling. Honestly, this Tamiya putty is amazing. What did I do with the bottle? What did I just... Oh, over there. Yeah. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Yeah, you could try with the people in chatter suggestion. You know, honestly, I would say pick up a tube of everything that people are suggesting and try each one and see which one you like. Because what I use, you might not like, where somebody else uses, you might love. So I would try that. But I'll show you, at least for now, what I do. So let's just kind of do a little bit of it and show you what's going on. So, alright. So say that's like a little scratch right here. So that little tiny thing's a scratch, right? So to my putty, I use these rubber sculpting tips. I had this since art school, since 1995 to 98, and it's still going strong to this day. So basically, all you do is you just take a little bit of this putty, right? And then you could just go like this. This is what I do. And you can fill in a little scratch, right? And just let it sit. Usually it takes about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's cured to a point where you can sand it down. This stuff. I don't know about the putties people use in the chat. I don't know how long those take to dry. But this is what I use. And then that'll probably dry up in, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So after all these years of using it, you can see all the putty that bonded to the metal, but the rubber is still fine. So like I'm putting my finger to the touch. It came off a little bit, but not that much, and it's already starting to kind of cure up. Okay, like if this finger's got nothing on there, this is nothing coming off of my finger. And then I cut up my 3M sandpaper pads, right? And then once it's dry, this is probably not dry complete yet, but you can kind of just go light over there like this. So you see it's a little bit dusty. You can just kind of wipe off the dust a bit. And it's almost smooth. It's not quite smooth, but it's almost smooth right now. And there you go. That's what I use to fill up little scratches. I don't have another example of anything right now other than that. Yeah, but if there's like a little scratch here, or there's a little pinhole here, or there's a little dent there, you know, I can use that stuff to fill it in. Yeah, like I said, I would try whatever everyone that suggested in chat. I would try it, each one, see which one you like more. If what Iceman said is better for you, try that. If what Fangirl uses, try that. You know, try it all. That's what I've done over the years. I always tried everything that people suggested, and then I just stuck with what worked the best. I personally like the Tamiya because if I was painting her up and there was a little bit of a mess up here, I can put that on there to let it dry real quick and then sand it down and get back to painting. But let's start planning out the axe. I'm going to show you how I sort of get this rolling. Forgot what the axe looks like. I have to look at my old video. Alright. I need to hit the hobby store. I don't have the correct metal sheet. But I'll show you guys what I'm going to plan on doing. So this way when we come back, I'll have it ready. Hey, what's up, Jose? Alright, so one of the best ways to create an axe without sort of making life easier without it breaking, I'm gonna have to get a bigger metal, the thicker, see how this is too floppy. They have brass sheets at the hobby store. So what I usually like to do, I did this one time when I built something. What I'm thinking of doing is sort of cut this so it goes in the metal rod, and then so it's like a template that'll make sure it doesn't break and it's easier to sculpt with. So that's kind of what I would do, is so I would make this, sort of glue it in there, and then put eaves and Magic Sculpt on each side and shape it. So it'd be sort of like, I mean, I'll make a better design, but I could do it on this. It might be, well, you know what, we'll experiment just for now. How does this cut? Does this cut pretty well? Yeah, I'll see if this, yeah, this cuts it pretty damn well. Okay. Alright. Better than expected. So basically, I'm not worried about this shape being perfect. This will just act as a armature. It'll just act as just making life easier. To sort of, something's a little bit stronger. Maybe I don't need to get a stronger stuff. Maybe I could just use this. Let's see how well it works. Of course, be careful you don't cut yourself. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect to the shape. Just enough to... And the good thing about it, if it is thin like this, you can actually use the Dremel tool and kind of grind it away if it's kind of too long. I have to put Fangirl on timeout. She's gonna get me kicked off YouTube. Alright, so you can tell it's not perfect. So what we can do, see, I have extra Aves here, so we're gonna utilize all this. We'll see how this works. Worst case scenario, I have the information over here. I can always go get another rod. Now, this isn't going to stop it from bending or breaking, but it'll help me from make the inside of the Aves a little bit more grounded, I guess you can say. I mean, you don't have to do it this way, but my idea is, so the reason why this kind of goes in like this, right, and you put Aves and you bond it, say you ever nick this by accident, at least something is kind of holding it together, whereas if you just put Magic Sculpt on here and you sort of click it, the Magic Sculpt or Aves might not be bonded enough in here and it could just snap right off, especially with her holding it on our hand from here, right? So say you went to accidentally grab it to pull off the statue and you grab it here, there's nothing really kind of holding it into the rod. That's kind of the point of this, you know. Now of course you can sculpt the axe around the rod up here if you want, but I always find it a little bit easier to kind of have something starting it for me. So what I'll do is I'll throw a bunch of glue in here, right? And we have our Insta set, so what we'll do is we'll take this piece, just go like this, sort of kind of keep it straight. Grab the Insta set. Alright, so that's kind of bonded. So since we have a nice chunk of A's already, see, I'm better with sanding and shaping than trying to sculpt it from the start. So I'll be better off me sitting here throwing a bunch of Aves and Magic Sculpt on here and then sanding it and shaping it and doing it that way. Sort of like actually shaping an axe in real life or like a little mini tool. Now I'll thicken this up, but this will just kind of give me a start. See how it's just kind of giving me a little bit of a start. Yeah, you know, just so now if I didn't put that piece in there, just sort of at least give me some kind of support. So if I was holding this and I was shaping it, because it's kind of not really bonded here too well, what would happen is I'll probably just snap it right off. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't perfect. I'm just kind of grabbing stuff that's around the studio at the moment. Now, her axe is actually flat. You know, it's actually a flat piece up top. It's not like you don't see this piece running up the center. It only see a little bit of a part up top from her axe. So this is going to get like another layer of eaves on top of this to really thicken it up. But what I want to do though is to be on the safe side, is maybe sort of bring it down a little bit more. Hey, what's up, Terrell? Now, what I might do, see, it's kind of still wobbly, you know, but once it cures up, it'll be better. So what I think I might do, though, is, just to be on the safe side, I'll have it ready by next week. What I think I might do is I might get my Dremel tool and I might Dremel into here, right? Kind of open this up a bit. And then what I might do is grab some metal rods. Alright, so what I might do, I like to go above and beyond to make sure everything's in. So what I might do is Dremel into this metal rod and then sort of bend this around, right? Bend it around and create another armature there just to kind of toughen it up. And then what I could do is I can Dremel on this side and put it on the other side. So we'll have one here and then one there, you know? Just to kind of make it show this way when I shape it and I start doing stuff, it doesn't wobble, bend, or break. Really get in there. So this is just a start, you know. I honestly would rather have a nice tube to go through her hand and work on than something that's perfect here and screw all this up. Now also to make life easier so it doesn't stick to the paper. So that's the start of the axe, but I think it's going to be a lot bigger than what we see here. This is kind of what it looks like on the hand now. So it'll definitely be bigger than that. But like I said, I'm going to bring it down more here, and we'll curve it more. So it's got to be thicker than this rod anyway. Because up top is where the little piece goes up top to make it look like it's kind of part inside the rod. So this has got to be thickened up a lot more. Maybe I'll thicken it up too a little bit during the week. Or, nah, we'll save it for the stream. Now, does that make any sense to you guys? Did I go too crazy on it? It's pretty thick. If you go onto my YouTube video, you can see how it goes on the axe, the original axe where I originally shaped it up. So the axe is definitely thicker than the rod itself. It definitely comes a little bit above it on each side. Now, I might be going crazy making an axe when there might be a 3D file of one already out there. That's possible. But I kind of like making this stuff. It's kind of fun. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the axe. We're not going to 3D print one even if it's out there. We're going to make an axe. Well, if there was a, I don't know, raccoon, there could be an axe already out there, but I still have to shape it to look like the Wonder Woman axe, you know? Unless there was a old premium format axe. And I'm looking on eBay now. Just type in Wonder Woman axe. You know, but Black Lantern Wonder Woman has a different axe. There's a couple toy axes out there, but nothing. Axe letter opener. No, not seeing any axe. We're gonna make it. Yeah, if I had maybe one of the old Wonder Woman premium formats laying around, the axe that she came with, which I think was the exclusive, I would be able to utilize that. But, oh well. That's the point of doing this stuff, have a little fun. I mean, you can already tell that this side is longer than this side, but that's alright. Kinda. And because I cut it, if I'm not careful and I do this when I use it soft, I'll slice my finger. Yeah, let's we're gonna make this my way. We'll have a little fun with it. Just gotta make sure we get it secured into the rod. That's the only downside. And the hardest part afterwards, we'll probably just put the symbols on because she's got those symbols everywhere on her. Just a pain in the ass. And the reason I'm going to keep this hollow and not fill it in, it's because it'll keep less weight off of the hand too. If you try to fill all this in and you create more weight for her hand, you know, I don't know how much, you know, weight this hand can take yet. That's also something to consider, you know, because once this is holding it, you know, you can see it's already kind of wobbly. The magnet's fairly strong, but once I get the axe done and we put it in her hand, we'll have to do some tests to make sure that this hand doesn't actually fall out with the weight of the axe. But what we can do real quick, just gonna go back a little bit. So you get an idea of the start on it. Let's get it in here. See? So that's kind of a start. So the axe probably only come to like right about here anyway. Terrell, I could cast it up in resin, but then that means I gotta get mold and resin, and that stuff's expensive. I mean, I don't mind molding and casting, but there's only a couple downsides. If I'm ready to do it soon, the weather is too cold. So I would have to do it inside the studio, and I hate using mold and resin in the studio in the winter. The fumes are very, very bad for you. And two, a trial kit of mold for this, which would be enough, is probably about $50 now shipped. And I would have to buy more resin, and the only time I really like to buy resin is in the summer, and that's a $100 kit, but now shipped I think it's $126 shipped now. And that's for a gallon of A and a gallon of B. So molding and casting has gone up a lot. When I first started doing this and I was buying the trial kits from Smooth On, I think they were $35 a kit. Yeah, but I mean, Terrell, once I sculpt it, I really don't need the mold and cast it. Because it's only a one-of-a-kind item. I'm not making like 5 copies of it. So once it's sculpted and it's done, I'm done. That's it. So there's really no reason to mold and cast a copy. It might be a little bit lighter, but if this can't hold it, I'll just put stronger magnets in here. You know, I'll just grab some of my N52 magnets and it would be fine holding this in. You know. So this is fairly strong. See how I'm kind of pulling the statue as I pull it out. But if it's too heavy, what I'll do is I'll just basically put stronger magnets in here. That's all. Take it easy, Cyrus. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so we'll just kind of build the axe the old-fashioned way. Screw it. This is kind of what I do, and it's kind of for the stream, so. If I was doing it for a client, they wanted to get it done faster and blah blah blah, then yeah, we can, you know, I would do it that way. But for the streams, I'm an old fart now, so we'll keep it old school. Another 3 years, everyone will be hitting print and they'll be having their statues. I'll still be doing this. But let's go over what we did today on her, give you guys an idea. Damn, this thing's heavy. Take it easy, fangirl. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Still doesn't sit in here too well. Yeah, we'll be closing up the stream soon anyway. I kind of lucked out using all the Aves perfectly on the axe. Alright, so I will be, for all my Patreons, I will be putting up the video this weekend on how I chopped her up. So everybody on my Patreon will be able to see what I did and how I chopped her up. So basically, today we built out the chest more to give her more of that corset look from the artwork. Because the way they had her cut for Wonder Woman was cut underneath the breasts a lot. So I'm going to have to shape it up a little bit more. No belt. We're going to be attaching her down the line. First, we're going to get the legs done. We'll get the boots done and everything, and then we'll attach the upper body. We're going to keep the hair as is. I think the hair will be fine. I did fill this in the other day. I got to sand it down. This is where her axe and where her sword and shield went. We're not doing that for her. I think we'll keep this back here for her. Like I said, I want to focus more on paint, so I'm not going to go super crazy with changing the bracelets or the back of the outfit. So as far as the boots go, the way the boots are going to be, so instead of doing it like the toy, I'll put the toy back up. Alright, so the toy sort of stops here, and then it kind of comes up on her shoe boot things. I'm actually going to go right across from here. And then we're going to put, we're going to put one strap here, and one strap here, and then we'll put one here and one there. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like she has, but we're going to keep the belt buckles from the original sculpt. And then we were kind of like brainstorming paint. So I think what we'll do is for her boots, we're going to kind of do like a leatherish, gray leather paint up. But all her metal work, we'll do like a steel, like the Spaztec chrome, which kind of turns into a steel. And then for her outfit, I was thinking more of like a textured leather look to it, I was even thinking maybe the black would be sort of maybe a brownish black to make it look like a dark black leather, like leather jackets. I think that might look cool, because I want to try to do something a little bit more zombie-ish instead of like silky. What do you guys think? Maybe the outfit do a little bit more of a kind of hit it with the sponge after I paint it black, do some brown in there to kind of create like a leather. Then maybe if the black is leather, the straps on her arms, her legs, and the straps on her boots could be leather as well. So the boots, yeah, I want to change it up from the last one I did. I don't want to make her too superhero-ish looking. I want to try to keep her more of a zombie look that would probably have, of course, her metal is going to be bright, bright metal here and here, but it's going to be, I don't know if you saw that at the Colossus kit I did a while back, where I spayed him up in Spaztec chrome, but then when I gloss coated him with the Spaztec, it actually turned it into like a darker steel. So I'm thinking that would look cool for her. So I'll do the process of chrome with Spaztec, but when I go to gloss coat it, it'll kind of dull it down, and it'll create a steel look. So I think that would look cool for her chest, her belt, and her bracelets, and the armor on the boots. I'm just kind of brainstorming. I'm trying to think now, when I start messing around sculpt work, I could kind of have a better idea of what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I'm thinking brownish, blackish leather for her outfit and the other parts. I think that'll look cool. And she'll have whited out eyes too, so we won't see, I think the plan is coming together. What do you guys think? Think that's kind of a decent idea? Guys got any maybe other suggestions? I'm toying with the idea though of sculpting. Thinking maybe what I do is what I did with the Laria Red Lantern kit. I sculpted the one knee pad thing. So if I could sculpt one knee pad thing and kind of get it the way I like it, and it's not made for the left leg or the right leg, I can make a copy like I did here with the Laria kit. This is just that needle mold stuff. And you just kind of press it on and you make a copy, and then you can put the other one over here and it can be uniformed. Thinking maybe I'd try that. The axe will be in this hand here. And we were talking about before utilizing I don't know, what is it, like gauge, I gotta find some thin electrical wire, but that actually bends, that doesn't, like, you know, get loose, and maybe wrap it around her wrist here and kind of put the wire up around in this hand, but we'll still have the axe in this hand. I'm gonna do I gotta look on eBay, that figure art stuff. They have like bursts. Maybe they have like a black burst or a clear resin burst. I think they do. And what I could do is, instead of sculpting a ring, we could put a burst on her ring like it's glowing. One of those, sort of like the cheaper way of customizing without sculpting it, molding it, casting it up in clear resin. Kind of just add the burst on her hand. So I'm thinking I'll do that. But looking at the way her outfit is, it seems that they, it's almost like they gave her bottom of her outfit lower. Like it almost comes up a little bit lower. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Maybe it's just because of the way they put the belt on her. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so the hardest part of the whole problem is going to be the flaps in front and back. Those are going to be the hardest part for me. Once we figure those out, we'll be good to go. I got an idea on how to do it without making my life too hard. We'll see. Alright, so that's kind of the game plan. I think that's kind of where I'm going with it. Yeah. So I think that's where I'm going to cut the stream for now. Appreciate you guys coming out. Hopefully by next Friday I have this kind of sanded down a little bit more and we can start doing some other things. I'm definitely going to try to at least get the boots shaped up, this shaped up, and we can start kind of getting all these elements going. Yeah, she's got to have the flaps. That's kind of her outfit, you know. I might change them up though. Maybe I won't make them as long. Maybe I'll make them a little bit shorter or something. I don't know. We'll play with it. When we get to the flaps, we'll kind of, I'll brainstorm, and then you guys in chat can kind of say, hey, we like the longer ones. Maybe we want shorter ones. Or maybe we could stylize it a little bit more. We'll kind of, maybe we'll brainstorm on it. I don't know, when we get there. But for right now, let's just keep plugging away on the other stuff. But thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks to all the Patreons again, too, for voting on this. I think it'll be a fun project. But with that being said, have a good weekend. And if you're in the snowstorm, be safe.